Hello everyone, my name is Filipa and welcome back to a new MTG Arena video. Today I'm going to be playing Golgari in Standard Best of 1. And if you know me, you know I love Golgari, so this is one of my favorite guilds alongside with Rakdos. And if you don't know me, then you should subscribe and get to know me because I do post videos 3 times a week, all MTG Arena related. So make sure you are subscribing and hitting the bell notification because I did see that 50% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. I mean, come on, we are trying to get 10k, help me out. But let's take a look at the deck. I'm going to be focusing more on the new cards because the other ones I'm going to assume that most people already know what they are. We are going to be playing 3 Cutdowns, 4 Evolved Sleeper, 3 Go for the Throat, 2 Sheoldred's Edict, 3 Tenacious Underdog, 3 Mosswood Dreadknight. So this is one of those new cards. You can cast the Adventure Side, which is 2 mana, and you draw a card and you lose 1 life. And if you're not familiar how the adventures work, first you can cast the adventure side, so in this case the sorcery, and then you can cast the creature, or you can cast the creature right away, but then you cannot cast the adventure side after you already casted the creature, if that makes sense. And then the creature side, it's 2 mana, 3/2 trample, and whenever these dies, you may cast it from the graveyard as an adventure until the end of your next turn. So this is kind of an exception where if it dies, then you can do the adventure side once again until the end of your next turn. So that's really cool. We have 1 Tear Asunder, we have 3 Graveyard Trespassers. So Graveyard Trespasser exiling cards is really good for Ashiok, and same with the adventure side. I actually discovered it very recently, you'll see in the video. I don't want to spoil, but let's say this counts as exiling, okay? When you cast the adventure side, the sorcery side, then it goes on an adventure. That counts as being exiled for Ashiok. Just letting you know. So we have 2 Glissas, 4 Sheoldred the Apocalypse, 3 Ashiok, so Ashiok, new card as well. It's a planeswalker. If you would pay life, while the library has at least that many cards in it, exile that many cards from the top of a library instead. And then you can +1, look at the top 2 cards of a library, exile one of them and put the other into your hand. And then -2 is create 2 1/1 black nightmare creature tokens with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if a card was put into exile this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and then it has the ultimate, which is -7, target player exiles the top X cards of their library, where X is total mana value of cards you own in exile. So that's pretty good. We have 1 Sheoldred, like Sheoldred, not Sheoldred the Apocalypse. We have 2 Virtue of Persistence, one of those adventure cards once again. So the adventure side sorcery is target creature gets -3/-3 until the end of the turn. You gain 2 life. Very good against aggro decks. And then it has the 7 mana enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. We are running 7 Swamps, 2 Takenuma, 2 Boseiju, 3 Forests, 4 Deathcap Glade, 4 Llanowar Wastes, 2 Restless Cottage. This card is really good. I'll be completely honest with you all. If you're going to make this deck, I would run 3 or 4. I just did not because I didn't have enough rares. My wild cards are kind of running low. I'm trying to draft as an act to get more wild cards, but let us be our little secret that I just don't have rares to do the rest. I mean, can you relate? I'm sure you have like these decks that you want to build, but you're missing a couple of rares and you're like, okay, I'll improvise. And 2 Mirrex. So let's play some games. I'd like to thank today's sponsor, 341 Trading. Is one of Europe's leading Magic the Gathering retailers and they ship worldwide. Their online shop has a fantastic selection of high-end Magic cards, especially for vintage, legacy and old school players, so they have all those iconic cards that you love. I am very happy to announce that they are now offering exclusively my community free, fully insured and fast worldwide shipping on all their high-end singles, full sets and out-of-print sealed product. They upload new cards every Wednesday and have weekly sale offers and reductions waiting for you. You can now use my code FMTG23 to get free worldwide shipping on your first order over 341 euros, which is approximately $380 US. Take this chance to grab the singles that you need. I think this is skippable and it has a new card that I want to try. the Mosswood Dreadknight, so it seems good to me. I don't have anything to do on turn 1, so I can just drop the Deathcap Glade. Very sus. Unfortunately, this is sorcery and I want to keep the Gopher Throat, but... I can use this one later on in the game. Okay, so now I have mana to do two things, so I'm going to go for the draw a card, lose 1 life. See if they let it resolve or not. Okay, looks like they do, and I'm going to pass. They might have Fairy, Mastermind. Okay, so they're still in my cards now. That's not great. And we are brothers of the sleeves because we have the same sleeves. Oh no, we don't. I don't know why I said that. Probably because it was with my card. Okay, never mind, never mind. I'm so sure that they have some way to deal with my Ashiok, like a counter, that I'm going to try to double threat. I really don't want to give them a card for free. Okay, so they do have a counter. Not great, but... This is as trample, which is pretty good. Try to apply some pressure. Next turn we have either Ashiok or we can go Sheoldred, go for Throat, depending on what they play. If they play their own Shili. So they have some removal for my Dreadknight. They're looking at it very suspectfully. I have coffee, by the way. Today I decided to bring some coffee for the YouTubes. So I start by attacking with my Mosswood Dreadknight. I want to try and get rid of the Mastermind, test for counter magic. So they get a card as well. Boo. At least we get to play Shili. There's probably a go for Throat. Some way to deal with my Shili. There's no way it survives, I would say. I'm just blocking because I literally have no idea. Maybe it's the -3/-3 until the end of the turn. Virtue of Persistence. I think it's the name. See? Called for it. If that thing resolves, we are in deep trouble. Let's try to attack first. Okay, so they don't have an answer right away. So, tough decision. If I minus, I think I minus. And I'm going to play Underdog. Just because even if they attack with Mastermind, Ashiok does not die. And that way I still get some creatures. I have another Ashiok, so... Let's see. They have more cards than me. Obviously that Virtue of Persistence with some chilies on the grave is not looking too good for me. We do have in this deck one Tear Asunder, so who knows. If I'm lucky enough to get it. We did not, but we did get exile one of them. So exile the cut down. I'm going to play Shili. Combat. We have to go crazy. So they can get Shili. I think that's the best thing they can get. They can also get Air Try, but I don't think that's going to do much. I think it has to be Shili. Who knows? See? They have my card from the Siphon thing. That's why early on I was confused about the sleeve situation. Everything makes sense now. Opponent is at 4, so I am kind of close to finishing this game. Stealing my Shili is not cool, I shall say. So they gain 2, but they lose 2. I'm at 15, so not too concerned. That's fine. I think they have to exile a creature from their own grave. By the way, if they exiled one of my creatures, I think you'd count for the ulti of Ashiok, because its target player exiles the top X card, where X is total mana value you own in exile, so... You know? If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. They did exile from their own grave to get that life that they desperately need. We are going to evolve the Evolved Sleeper. So, they can for sure do a Mirrex in response to this and sack the Mirrex, but then they spend all their mana and they are dead. We are going to exile cards. Maybe we can get it. Not even Virtue of Persistence could let us die. Just saying. This is very keepable. And we go first. I actually really like this end. We are going to gain some life against Mono Red, which is always great. And give the first blood. Kinda. Well, they did give the first blood, but we are higher on life, so... I feel like Trespasser is such a great card against Mono Red. Just the life gain is so important. We did kind of a low now because I can do... Oh, this card is really good. So I guess they want cards on top. They got a lot of good cards. Against Mono Red, I feel like I want to be playing creatures and not like drawing cards. I think it's more important here to make sure I eat my land drops and that I play creatures every turn. It's very likely that Celebration is going to happen, but honestly, do they want to race me? Because they're 11... Okay. No, wait. So they block the 4/4 and then I deal 3, 6, 7, 8. So it's not enough. So maybe I do want to do some blockers. Three, 6. I can deal 9. 9 is not enough. So main goal here is for me to make some blockers. I might die now, let's see. Okay, that's fine. So I have to block. Because they don't have enough blockers, either they win or they lose. 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think they can win. Is this enough? Maybe. Woof. Guess we blocked pretty well there. This new monsters thing gave some red some good tools, by the way. Not going to lie. It did for sure give mono red great tools. This is skippable. We have Slipper, Glissa, Ashiok, 4 lands. One of them Takenuma, so it is skippable. I do wish we had a 2-drop, but we can still draw it. Sheoldred would also be good. We are playing against Gandalf, which historically is not very good for us, but you never know. This might be the time we turn the curse around. Turn 1, Sleeper. Green, white, usually it's enchantment, so we can see Doggo, Ossification. Amongst other fan favorites. That is one. Ooh. I could have played this in order to pump the Sleeper, but if I don't have to play Takenuma and save it for later on, I will. They do draw, but that's fine. We are delaying their plan. Next turn we can Glissa. Another one bites the dust. So let me attack first. Next turn we have Ashiok, which has potential to be really good. Borrow time, buy Glissa. This deck does have one Tear Asunder. Okay. Love that for them, but I think it's Ashiok time. By Ashiok. They do not attack, so that's pretty good for us. I'm going to start by Dread Whisper. So This works pretty well with my Graveyard Trespasser. Very good synergy there. That's not a great top deck for them, not what they need. You have to sacrifice one of these creatures, probably the visitor or the dog. Yeah, GG. Yay! Victory! Martin, it might be a Bulgarian name, because in Bulgaria this is a common name. I guess also in everywhere Martin, but keep. I have no idea what that is. Going to drop. Ooh, it's some soldiers, but with a twist, I think. Pretty good, I would say. Next turn I do have Sheoldred, so that's pretty good. And then I have a couple more Sheoldreds in case that one doesn't survive. Sorin, okay.
You can deal with my service.
So I'm going to attack Sorin. My Mosswood Dreadknight as Trample. I think I'm going to recast it. It's a rough decision. I might just play Sheoldred and lose it, because I do have another one. Okay. Not much we can do there. They didn't surveil anything to the graveyard, which is concerning, but I do have another Shili, so...
My ways are not for the weak.
I'll take it. I can also... Okay, I can also go Ashiok. Might actually be very good here in this particular situation. I'm going to lose this, but that's fine. This Ashiok might save the day. Ashiok versus Sorin. Oh no, but they have removal for my Ashiok.
You deal.
This works really good. So, in case you don't know, how this works is that it's going to grow my 1/1s. But actually I'm just going for Shili first. What? Oh, this counts as going for the exile? What? I did not know that. Okay, we are always learning. I actually did not know that putting into exile. I did not know that putting into the adventure is putting into the exile. Exiled. It is. Oh, I did not know. Always learning. We have more Shilis, so... I actually did not know. I'm so surprised. So I'm going to exile more things. Not sure if they have more. Removal, but okay, that's free.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
That's pretty good.
I am a shining blade in the dark.
Okay, so they're creating...
Form up on me.
Not much I can do about that one. I do need to start attacking, I think that's the main thing there. I'll attack with it all, see what they do. Yeah, I knew that they have that. That's fine, it's a trade. It's a jump block, jump block. Okay. More damage from Shili. Okay.
This is our quest to win.
I have started exiling the permanents
I bring my own.
just because of the ultimate from Elspeth. Glissa is pretty good. Okay, let's be careful. This can go there. This can go there. We can exile the adversary. Eventually they have to let the planeswalkers go. Okay, I'll cast again the spell. This is good, this is good. Okay, so this is great for me. Honestly, they are sacrificing a lot of things to keep that alive. Which I don't judge, but that's fine. So they're going to surveil. But they basically lost their board. Okay, we can recast this. I'm going to play these, Glissa and pass. Their top deck must be good, because they chose to be on top. They only surveilled away one card. Okay, a land. It's a good land though. Oh, they just play it? Okay, I thought they would Takenuma, but I guess... What is that? Destroy target permanent you own, proliferate, draw a card. Okay, so I guess they can draw a card and then untap it, draw another card. I don't think that card is good though. Okay, I have no idea. Yeah, that's not... I don't think that's good enough. Just going to start attacking face. That's a good one.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
I would not choose that one. I think Glissa might be more problematic.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
That's okay. I want to start dealing serious damage. Also, so they cannot buy that many cards with the Staffel completion.
Try not to let your blade do the talking.
That's okay. Going to be as aggressive as I can to see if I can finish this match. Oh, they have that as well? Okay, but that's like a 2-5, sure. Then I can cast this again. I'm at 14, which I think it's okay. Okay, so this way I draw a card. Okay. So they have to draw something really, really good. They can proliferate, which is really good. They can proliferate Sorin, try to use the ultimate, but that would require infinite mana, I guess. Woohoo! That was grindy, but we did it. I think this is very keepable. That's tempting. We do have Virtue of Persistence next, which gains us some life. Very good against mono red. Yeah, okay, at least that play with fire goes to my sleeper instead of going to my face, so I'm not too mad about it. They're just going all in. I kind of don't want to do it. We know it's difficult for mono red to deal with my Shili. Okay, so they do have the Nairis, which is basically the only way they have to deal with Shili. So I'm going to make them sack that. And then I'm going to cast the Underdog. Now they're on top deck mode. Okay. That's not a bad top deck, but it's also nothing too crazy, I would say. That has menace, so I'm not going to attack. Just in case. That's good for us. I could have done Glissa. I think Glissa would just do first, but that's fine because that way I can cast it from the grave. Yeah, that's good enough. And I definitely should have blocked with Glissa, by the way. But yeah, good game. Yeah, I can keep this. This probably, I would say, is the Atraxa deck, maybe? Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of pressure. At least not as much as I would like to have, but that's fine. So it is, I don't think it is, yeah, this is Esper.
Mirrex showed me the truth. Flesh. Always. Can be made to obey.
Love that for them. Jacing it up. They cannot deal with my Sheoldred yet, which is really good for us.
Oh, beyond your comprehension.
They might have Wandering Emperor, yeah.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
JC is great, but Wandering Emperor is more of a threat to me.
Back to wandering.
Back to Wandering. I never noticed that's what happened when Wandering Emperor dies. That's a funny sound. It's okay.
I know where to find all the answers.
That's good. I'm too afraid they have Wandering Emperor. I'm just going to play this. Eventually I can play this Virtue of Persistent, and if they keep milling me, the better. That's rough though. It's actually really rough.
We can improve on your ideas.
This needs to be it. I can start getting cards. Nope, never mind. Can't believe they have an answer for it. I hope they don't have any more. It's a lot of damage. Come on, don't have it again. The best thing I have is Glissa, which is not great, and then that's it. I don't have anything else in my grave, but... Okay, I do have Sheoldred now.
Escapes my grasp.
I have way too many cards. Sanitsugo. That hurts. It's a non-token, so it does not really work. I just have to let it resolve. At least I did gain some life. Going to double block. If they have Wandering Emperor, they have Wandering Emperor. Not much we can do. Unfortunately, this is sorcery. Graveyard Trespasser is rough, not going to lie. They have Field of Ruin, but not much we can do. Ashiok is pretty good. I'm actually going to plus. I kind of want to see if they go for the Ashiok.
You cannot win.
Oh, I got my Sheoldred, that's pretty good. This Virtue definitely is carrying us. I think it is Sheoldred again.
Open your mind.
We're staying alive. This has been such a grindy game. Okay, they are milling me, that's fine. That's okay.
I know where to find all the
I mean, they are dying. This has first strike, so I'm going to let the first strike damage happen first. And then I'm going to get Itsugo, so let's see whatever they have in the top of the library. What did they get? That's fine. Staying alive. Sunfall is problematic, but at least this card once again is there to try to save me. Whoa. How many cards do I have? How many? 22. They have 32, so it's not enough yet. Emery Deluge is okay. I have 13 cards left in my graveyard, so that is kind of concerning, not going to lie. How many do I mill? Okay, I still have 10.
And your entire mind unravels.
Okay. Am I dead?
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch.
I think I am.
Interrupt
I am.
all your hopes and dreams were for nothing.
Do I have a way out? I don't think so. What happens if I kill my own Itsugo? Flying whenever enters battlefield, draw 3 cards. Whenever this dies, is out top card of... I don't have any. Thinking very hard. I'm thinking too hard. I don't think there's a way. I deal 0. Okay. This is a keep for sure. Rough decision, but I'm going to be aggressive here. I think we got rewarded there. Because it looks like we are playing against maybe Atraxa. Oof. That's rough. It is night, which I love that it's nighttime. Let's see if they double spell here. If they target the Graveyard Trespasser, they have to discard a card. Ooh, okay, that's definitely not good for them. I'm going to attack. We can do that, doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. I guess we do have food, which is good. So they're at 4, they need to do something. Sunfall is not enough because this land is going to keep attacking, and that's why we are running it, because look, it turned out to be really good in this matchup. Good games. That is it, you all. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to do a little recap. I really enjoyed the deck. I would not change much. I overall liked it. Glissa was strong. I like Sheoldred's deck. Maybe that's the card I would switch, but honestly, I also liked it. So I love to get feedback in the end, but I do think the deck worked well, as you saw. I do think the deck is good, so I love the Mosswood Dreadknight. That is the MVP of the deck for me. It worked really well throughout the games. Let me know what you thought of the deck and if you will make any change. And don't forget to comment, subscribe, like. That really helps me out. Yeah, once again, we are trying to get to 10k subscribers until the end of the year. That's kind of a stretch, but even if we get there next year, what matters is the journey, and hopefully we'll get there because I love Magic, I love making YouTube videos, and hopefully you do too. One last shout out is that I'm now streaming on Twitch, so if you wanna see my schedule, you can join my Discord. Everything is on my link tree, including my Discord, and you can go there and I post on the announcements my weekly schedule. So if you wanna join my next stream, I would love to have you there. I usually play limited, so I don't know if that's your thing or not, but if it is, go ahead and follow me there as well and see when I go live. Bye bye everyone!